Hello, welcome back to my handling my business of becoming financially free and just paying down my debts and chipping away so that I can become financially free. All right, so the last video I talked about what my actual debts were, and today I want to talk about what my expenses look like for October, what I expect them to look like for October. As the date of this video, it's been now a week or so since the last time that I checked in. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to put you. Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna get for right now. Try to get everything in frame. All right, so let's do this. I've already done some spending and some paying of bills, so I already know what my actual is, but I can at least talk about what I expect to pay for my bills. So this is the student loan. Student loan is due on the 15th. I've already paid my October and September, so I'm going to be paying November's in October. My monthly, I guess, what they ask me to pay is about $200 or something like that. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually $333 and some change is what they ask me to pay. I expect to pay $400 towards this bill. I always pay more because I want to get this chip away at that sooner. So that is what I expect to pay for my student loan this month. My mortgage is $1,200 a month, but I pay $1,600 is what I pay every month. The reason why is because I pay an extra $200 a month, and that is to try to get an extra mortgage payment done every year, and then some. So that's why I pay an extra $200, and I always put an extra $100 into my restricted escrow account because taxes, insurance will go up every year, I expect, and I don't want my monthly payment to go up if it doesn't need to be. So I always put an overage in my escrow account, and yes, they will always give it back to me. But I'd rather be safe than sorry and have my monthly payment not go up an extraordinary amount. So that is why I do that. Okay, my car note is I think it's like $720 or something like that, but I always pay $800 is what I've been paying. I know that I'm a little aggressive when it comes to paying my bills, but especially when there's I don't live a very luxurious lifestyle. So I always pay more than what is owed because I want to pay them down faster. And of course, I always try to pay towards the principal. So when I can. For student loans, you can't do that. You just have to make the payment and they apply it the way that they do. All right. What I would like to pay for this Capital card is $250 this month. Same thing with Bank of America. And whatever's left over from my monthly income is what I'll pay towards probably Bank of America, just to do the snowball effect and get one of them done or closed faster than the other. For my power bill, right now we're in October. It's not that hot out anymore, and I expected to pay $100 this month because the AC units don't run as much and I don't use a lot of power. It's just me by myself in my home, so That's what I expect to pay this month. I already know how much I paid, but I'll get to this actual payment in a second. For gas, same thing. It's between the months of May, April to October, I don't pay more than $50 in gas. I just don't. I mean, I guess the only time it powers up is for the water when I take a shower, which comes to my next bill, my water bill. Surprisingly enough, I don't pay more than $30 a month in my water bill. It's just me by myself. Yes, I take 2 showers a day. I run my dishwasher maybe once or twice a week, and I do 1 to 2 loads of laundry, sometimes 3 to 4 loads of laundry a week if I'm doing sheets and comforters. But that's the only water that I use. So it's just me by myself. So that's it. That's all I don't pay more than $30 a month. So that's what I expect to pay. For State Farm, my insurance bill is about $150 a month. This is for 2 cars. I still have the Mustang. I haven't sold it yet. I want to. I've held on to the car. I probably should sell it. It's sitting in my driveway. I only drive it up and down the street maybe once a week just to keep it running. And I pay insurance on that too. So once I sell the car, this will probably go down to $100 a month. My chiropractor is $59 a month. That's what I expect to pay. Now, I know someone may say this is a luxury thing. Why do I pay for the chiropractor? I have psoriatic arthritis, however you say it, and I am in constant pain. My body is in constant pain all the time, and I've been trying to get better at stretching and mobility work and things like that in my workouts. But I do go to the chiropractor once a week just to make sure that I don't get worse. This is really for my physical well-being and health. So this is a need for me. I can't, whatever your opinion is about the chiropractor, I find that I'm better off going, so I'm going to keep going. All right, Spotify is another luxury item, but I listen to my podcasts on the way to work. I listen to the radio while I'm at work in the office. I listen to it when I'm cleaning around the house. So Spotify is my go-to. So I'm keeping that. T-Mobile, this is actually kind of high right now. Because my phone, I got a new phone a few months ago and I pay for it every month. I think I pay like an extra $40 for it every month. So this should go down to like $100 a month, I think, is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and say, how much do I pay? Like $130? I'm going to say $150 because I don't remember. Okay. Experian, this is a monthly subscription for $25. Some people might say, what the hell? That's a luxury item. But when I was in my early 20s, I think I had just turned 20 years old. I don't want to call it identity theft, but I had some very suspicious activity on my credit report that I didn't know about. And it was a headache. And even looking back at it now, I can't believe that I was mature enough to handle it on my own. It was a headache getting it taken off my credit report. It was a headache closing those accounts. It was a headache that I don't wish on my worst enemy. So my credit report, I check this once a week, sometimes twice a week, because I have trauma from that. So I'm not getting rid of that. I need to keep this. So we're going to keep that. Okay. My next monthly expense is my Planet Fitness. This is $10 a month. This is just the basic membership. I go to the gym probably 5 to 6 times a week. So it's very useful. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. My next luxury expense, this is something that I could get rid of if I really wanted to, is my Peacock subscription. I don't need that. Technically, I could just get rid of it, but remember at the time I didn't have all that credit card debt, so this wouldn't have been a big deal. All right, my next subscription is my Netflix account. This I could technically also get rid of if I really want to do. It's $10 a month. My next subscription, everybody's favorite, is Hulu. I think this is $7.99 a month. So these three here, these are the, if I really wanted to, I could get rid of them. Like if I was in severe financial strain, I could get rid of those three. Okay, Comcast is my next expense. This is my internet. I don't have cable. This is $68 about. My savings, every month I put $500 towards my savings account. Technically, I could use this money to pay down one of my other debts. I know that. I had a huge nest egg built before I purchased my home. Then I purchased my home, and then I was building my nest egg again, and then my mother passed away. And it was a very unexpected expense for the family, something that my dad and my brother and I weren't prepared for. And funerals are very expensive. I think total between her funeral and the burial site and her marker and everything, it was close to $22,000. And I put some of that, I used a lot of my savings to pay for that expense. And traumatized, thankfully I had my savings to help my dad pay for all of that. And, it's one of those things where like unexpected stuff like that can really have a huge impact on your life. And it's something that I want to be prepared for. My dad, I don't mean to be morbid or anything like that, but you never know what tomorrow brings, and I want to be prepared for anything. And it doesn't have to be a death. It could be an unexpected trip to the hospital, or a procedure that you have to get done, or, your pet, something happens to your pet. I have my dog, she's the light of my life, and if she needed some kind of treatment or something, I want to be prepared for anything that might happen. So this technically is an aggressive number, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that number. All right. Spending, I like to keep my spending to about $400 a month. And this includes stuff like gas, groceries, things that I need for the house, makeup if I want it, a new t-shirt, whatever the case may be. My monthly spending for myself and for groceries and food and going out and stuff, I usually keep to about $400. I don't really typically spend more than that. So the total for all of this, which I had already pre-calculated, and I might be wrong, but was $4,000. $866.99, I think. Yeah, because of the $7.99. My monthly income is $4,930. I am a salary paid employee, so I know exactly how much money I get every month, and this is for 2 paychecks a month. So whatever's left over is what I will put towards my credit card debts. That's what I've been doing. That's just what I've been doing. So what I've been doing, and it's been working because like I said, I've made some dents in this Capital One card. It was way higher than it is now. That's just my game plan, and it's been working without having to sacrifice things like Netflix and Hulu. So I've already paid some bills, so let's go ahead and see where I'm at with the bills. My gas bill this month was, make sure you guys are in frame. My gas bill this month was $44.34. My water bill was $24.78. I already know what my State Farm bill is going to be. It's going to be taken out automatically from my bank account, and I got the invoice this morning, so that's going to be $149.46. My power bill, I paid that. That was $86. My Spotify, I paid this month. It was $10.99. My Planet Fitness, I've already paid this month, which was $10. My Comcast, I paid this month, was $67.90. Savings, I've already moved that over for the month. It's $500. And my spending has not been the best. Yeah, my spending hasn't been the best. So I've spent, so far this month, I spent $57.31. I spent $57.31. I spent $28.61. Spent $45. That I know for sure it was gas. I'm trying to figure out what those other things were. And then I spent $52.89 on groceries. I spent $12.22. And I spent $48.30. And this is where I've already screwed up my my spending for the month. So I went and got a massage, and with the tip, it was $104.99. I was just in so much pain, so I went to the chiropractor. I went to a massage therapist to work on my back, my lower back, and my hips. And then I spent $146 at Walmart on groceries and stuff that I needed for the house, like cleaning supplies. So I've already spent this month, and it's only the 8th of October. I've already spent $495.65. So this number will probably go up since I'm gonna need gas and I'm gonna need groceries this month again. So, but yeah, like these aren't gonna go away. This is gonna be the same. My T-Mobile might be a little different. My chiropractor is gonna be 59 still. And all of these numbers are gonna be the same. So I don't expect to pay anything different here. So we'll see if I even break the 49.30. I don't know if I will now that I'm counting everything up. Which means that I should also say that in my bank account, I keep an overage of like, not overage, but I keep about a couple grand in there that I don't put into my savings. I just keep it in my my bank account. So even if I go over this number, I have money in my bank account to cover stupid stuff like this. So I'm not stressed out about it. The couple grand in my bank account, I don't count it as like I have that money. I count it in there. I leave it in there for situations like this. Technically, I could use that couple grand to pay off one of the credit card bills, but we're not gonna go there. Okay, I'm doing all right, I think. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all. Those are all of my accounts. I'll check in again once some of these other ones come out of my bank account. I'll actually write down. Although, spoiler alert, this is exactly how much I'm gonna pay. So these numbers are gonna stay the same. This number is gonna stay the same. This one might change a little bit. It might be a little less. This is gonna stay the same, and these are gonna stay the same. So I don't. I might be off by a couple cents here, but spoiler alert, that's what they're gonna be. But I'll come in and write them in anyway, so we can tally how much I actually spent this month, and see if I am living above my means, which I might be this month. But again, I already have a couple grand in my bank account to cover things like this. That massage was unexpected. If I hadn't had that massage this month, I wouldn't be freaking out. But I really needed that massage, guys. My back was stuck. My psoriasis is getting worse, and I think it's because I'm stressed out because of this money stuff. So anyway, that's it. That's my monthly expenses and what I expect to pay, what I've already paid this month, and so far I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it, but this is what I need to do though. This is what I need to write down all these numbers, and I need to tally them up, and I need to keep myself accountable, or otherwise next month I'm just gonna end up spending more again and over my monthly income, and I shouldn't be doing that. So now I will say with my monthly income, my taxes are already paid. Federal taxes are paid. State taxes aren't paid in this, is it? I can't remember. They should be, right? Yeah, because I filled out a tax form for the state of Georgia. So that's paid. My insurance comes out of my paychecks. My 401k comes out of my paycheck. My dental, vision, my life insurance, everything has already come out of my paycheck. So this is the actual number that I get from my paycheck after everything's been deducted. And for 401k, I think I give 8%. My company matches up to 6%, but I pay 8%. So this is what I get every month, just for myself. In case you're wondering, yes, I pay my taxes. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. All right. So I'll check in a couple weeks, or after I pay some of this stuff, I'll check in and we'll see how I'm doing. All right. Talk to you guys later.